Hello everyone, welcome in to today's collective reading. Let's check on the energies. Being crazy with the eclipse. My goodness, there's a lot of clearing up when it comes to divine feminine energies, and gender is utterly irrelevant here. So there's been a lot of clearing up, and it might have seemed to whoever has a grasp of the divine feminine energy, like that Empress energy, if you guys know tarot, it might have seemed like you're going backwards, like your luck has run out. If you feel like you've been going in a certain direction, you feel like there's been like heavy obstacles and like deep stuff that won't let you move past it. But Spirit wants us to know that that is just a clearing up of old energies. Okay, so it was quite deceiving, and in another reading that I've done today, the way they showed it to me is like it was almost like a trick. It's the eclipse, just brings up like a lot of like deep-seated stuff, and it almost looks like darker energies try to take advantage of that and get us pretty much boxed in the way we were before we awakened. And God and his spirits, they actually turned the tables on that, and the darker energies ended up being the ones that are tricked. But that's only if the divine feminine energy manages to remember who she is and to know that she's got a lot of good karma. And also because of past relationships, we kind of like it doesn't even feel like we don't believe in love anymore. It more like feels to believe in it would be to be a dreamer kind of thing, right? So we just kind of silently put it aside, and it's like, okay, whatever, and we discover self-love. But now spirits wants us to move past that to a love that matters, your own love, right? So that requires a lot of authenticity and faith that the universe will bring this together. But all in all, that was a little bit of a tangent there. Let's see what the energy is tonight. What do the spirits want us to know? What does the collective need to know, spirits? Overcoming obstacles, right? So that's pretty much right on point with what we've been talking about. Let's just see if there's anything else in this deck, and then we'll move to tarot. Success! We did it, you guys. We did it. So overcoming obstacles and success. So obviously we won that battle. Yeah, so I feel like you would resonate with this reading if you feel like this past few days have been really hard, and it might even, it's not even necessarily lack of self-confidence, it's just like not allowing ourselves to believe in just how great we are, right? Like, I mean, divine feminine energy, it's in all of us. Again, gender doesn't matter. But like, I mean, it's such a beautiful energy, and it's so aligned to Mother Earth, right? And just like everything that can go right in this world, or probably any other. Okay, I don't think we have anything else in this deck here. Satisfaction, right? And that's another thing the divine feminine does. I mean, she's a person that's like very satisfied because she's very authentic. So there's not much that can take her down, unless it's self-sabotage, which also they've been bringing that up today in today's readings quite a bit. Yeah, it's almost like the enemy has been already defeated, but at this point, it's only like we can only defeat ourselves, like if we don't overcome these obstacles and doubts and limiting beliefs. Yeah, I see a lot of mental conflict we've been going through with this Five of Swords. And this mental conflict, it's only about the things that we've been lying to ourselves about, right? So yeah, it's not even lies that others told us. We can see through those with that High Priestess energy. It's not even that much of a problem anymore. But the lies we tell ourselves, those are the worst. But yeah, it looks like we've overcome those obstacles. Hallelujah. Yeah, God said so, right? Yeah, the Hierophant energy. Yeah, I read this Hierophant energy in a spiritual reading as God. The same way Temperance would be angels. But yeah, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. But, you know, the oneness, the one power. Yeah, said we needed to deal with this. And so we did. Yeah, and now things are changing here. We are going towards the Wheel of Fortune. And we are being asked to move in silence as well. It was the Seven of Swords, Spirit? Yeah, the Hermit. So move in silence. Just I had a feeling that's what that was about. So we have learned the lesson. So Spirit says now, you know, it's like obviously it's not something necessarily to boast about, but be proud about it, you know, like within yourself. Yeah, and this Wheel of Fortune, this is good news here. It's like whatever lessons we've learned about this these untruths that we've been telling ourselves is gonna bring us right through this Wheel of Fortune into better times. What can we expect on the other side, Spirit? Yeah, so we close the cycle with the World. Okay, so we can expect a lot of satisfaction, like they said, with the Nine of Cups here. The Magician, you know, us knowing that we have what it takes to build the life of our dreams, which is basically what we all came here to do. Yeah, and there's something about success in a previous cycle, right? We have successfully closed the very large cycle. Yeah, and now there's nothing left but to go follow your heart. That's it, follow your destiny. Yeah, there's also something about the fact that we left out certain energies that were against our soul's purpose. Because of that, we're going into a lot of abundance. And abundance, it doesn't have to be only money, right? To me, abundance is like satisfaction, is when you do something for the good of all and then you feel so good about it. That's the energy that brings all the abundance in the world. Yeah, we've grown up. So now there's a new contract, right? It's like you have a contract with yourself, but it's based in truth. It's what you know you can do for this world. Yeah, and new understandings as well. That's beautiful. Anything else the collective needs to know, Spirit? The Moon. Yeah, there's a lot more, but we don't need to know it at this time, and that's okay. Yeah, we will learn it when the time comes. All we need to focus on is to bring out this Empress energy, right? And then again, the Empress energy is your true self. It's your most authentic self, which, you know, naturally brings truth with it, and truth brings abundance. Yeah, and just keep going, next level and next level until we reach the final victory. Well, how beautiful is that? Let's see what the ancestors have to say about this. Let's see, what do we have tonight? Anything our ancestors want to say about this? For once, they're speechless. Silly me, joke is on me. Yeah, commitment. So if you guys are single at this time, you're gonna have a high level commitment relationship coming in, and again, that's because you are committed to your truth and won't accept any less. That's a good standard. Let's see. And abundance. Look at this. So it's also asking you guys to commit to the abundance, to commit to the Empress energy. And the Empress always takes care of her own. You know, her spirits, her plants, her children, her people. Yeah. It's been a long night, you guys. It's been a long damn night, but guess what? We found the freedom. Hallelujah. Yeah, and we're also very bonded to our spirits at this time. Yeah, to our ancestors especially, and stay close to them because they will communicate anything you need to know. And it looks like basically what we need to know coming up is just not to give into distractions, you know, and you know, just kind of waste our time on things we don't really care about, right? Do the things you care about, do the things you love, and if you don't know how to do them, then commit to learning them. But either way, don't sell yourself short, guys, anymore. Those times are over. Know who you are, and you're all important. Don't kid yourself, you know you're important. Okay, anything else we need to know? Yeah. Okay, let's see what else they have for us here. Do you have any more advice for us, Spirit, please? Leap like you mean it, right? Like, go all in. Go all in when it comes to yourself and your personal value, your spiritual value, and your heart's value. Go all out. Leap like you mean it. Yeah, and bear the truth. Again, the Empress energy, and expose that truth to others as well, you know. Like, we know who we are, but we don't always act like it, right? We want to give people what they want to see. Spirit says that's not our problem. What they see is what they see. We cannot control it, but what we can control is cherishing the small things, right? Like, we all have our, you know, little things about us, and you know, the ways in which we behave, and you know, sometimes we see them as imperfect, but they are not. They are not. There's perfection in imperfection. Yeah, and resilience, right? Our spirits want us to know we've been very, very resilient through this cycle. Moon bathed in hope. We all have worries, but Spirit says there's hope for each and every one of you, because there's growth in energy. And again, you know, like, remember what you put your energy into is going to grow that one thing, especially in you know, when you're going through a heavy energy like this. There's a growth in energy because you close the cycle, right? Your soul is expanding here. There's more of you, right? So at those times we fail to realize that the same attention we used to put into things we don't care about, it multiplies now, right? And then those things that you don't care about, they become like just such a big part of your life, right? So careful where you focus your energy, because whatever you touch is going to grow. Yeah, I'm for all the wings of forgiveness. This is giving me that energy, like, burn it all. You know, the past is the past. Really, what matters is the future. Okay, and they want a card from this deck as well, and then we'll close this collective reading, you guys. I think Spirit made its point here. Compassion, nurture, giving, love, life. Again, Empress energy. And even the you know, the reason I started even reading into this Empress energy, because I've done a bunch of readings today, and I just realized, I'm like, the Empress hasn't come out like at all today. I'm like, whoa, what's happening? You know, there's always updates and the Empress and stuff, and they gave me the Hangman, like, she's stuck, and I'm like, oh no, what's she stuck with, right? Like, who got the Empress stuck? Goodness. And you know, that's when they went into the whole like shadow work, and you know, she just we had to accept that Empress energy, because you know, not in a fear kind of way, but if you don't use it, you lose it kind of thing. So this Empress energy needs to like function at 100%. Like, there's no joke. Anything else here, Spirit? Quickening, discovery, acceleration, knowledge, and source. Confirmation if we needed it. Yeah, solitude, contemplation, quiet, clarity, and renewal. Exactly. So, you know, if you guys you know, feel like you kind of like being out of the way lately, you know, like just kind of by yourself in solitude, and learning that's wise because your soul had to bring up all this information to your brain so you can deal with it. And remember, yeah, you also had to remember, because there's no authenticity without remembrance. That's a fact. Remembering love, loss, and healing, right? And when we remember the good and the bad, right? It's a very like sweet kind of like energy. Yeah, but Spirit says that's where the balance lies. So there's no day without night. Oh, okay, I got one more in this one. Keeps going on, eh? Yeah, Spirit be talking today. Chant, hear me loud, hear me roar, for I am here in my truth. Like, how many more decks can they use to emphasize the Empress energy? I don't know. Goat, fearless I am in the path I choose, for I've never been led astray, always finding my way. There you go. That's the spirits guiding us through darkness and through light. They're always there. Casserole, trust in the flavors that led you here. An unexpected alignment, right? Because it was unexpected, like, you know, Spirit turned the tables, and the darker energies, we were supposed to really kind of like go down and go into that Eight of Swords, like self-imprisonment kind of energy. Let it move you in ways that capture your soul, right? So yeah, success, right? After the obstacles, Spirit like won, right? The soul stays in the light. Oh, and at the bottom of the I can't talk. At the bottom of the deck we have hand fastings, right? And as we know, that's connection to someone else, right? When you have like a soul contract. I think they use that for marriage even, like in the Heathen communities. The pulse pulse through all that I am. No hidden form is left untouched. I am willing, I am risking, for I yearn for unity, spilled lustrously upon my lips. Well, damn. And then we have honey. Honey upon the lips. The sweetness of you swells in the grace of your pool. Oh, so beautifully lethal. Alright, your guys' beauty is just deadly. Well, thank you all for being here for this collective reading, and I will catch you tomorrow. Hey guys, sorry, that went a little long. How's everybody in the chat?